On our third wedding anniversary, I walked in on my husband kissing his new secretary, and when I confronted him, just shrugged and said it was just harmless fun, but to me he was already tainted. So I calmly asked for divorce. Sahav was convinced I couldn't survive without him, that I'd come crawling back sooner or later. What he didn't know was that a few weeks earlier my grandmother had found me and handed me a multinational company. Desmond, I wanted a divorce. As soon as he got home, I pulled out the divorce papers. Instantly blew up. Are you out of your Mindy told you it was just a harmless moment. You seriously have to take it this far? I stared him down. A harmless moment? You were kissing her like you meant it. Can you honestly swear you never had feelings for Lois? A few days earlier I'd taken him lunch at his office. Elwa had looked at him like he hung the moon, and he spoke to her in this soft, gentle tone he never used with anyone else. But when I confronted him, then brushed it off. She's just my junior. She's from out of town. I'm helping her. Can't you be more generous right now? Stood here acting like I was the problem. Desmond, I say, do you even remember what a day is? Frown, thought for a second, then sighed. Sir, your third anniversary, I'll make it up to you next week. Next year is still her birthday. You'll forget again. My voice came out cold. You're not the man I'm already. Don't see a reason to keep this marriage alive for 3 years. I've given up everything, me career, my own life, just to take care of him. Laundry, home cooked meals, delivering food to his office so his weak stomach wouldn't act up, and in return cheated and dismissed me like I was nothing. When he realized how serious I was, his face darkened. Dear Have, you really thought this through? He picked up the divorce papers. See, I don't want anything, just sign. Tore the papers to pieces right in front of Medan. Push me, he snapped. He'll never agree to this. He stormed out. He swept up the pieces, made two new copies, and set them neatly on the coffee tab leaf. He thought ripping paper would stop me. Didn't know me at all. Desmond didn't want a divorce, not because he loved me, but because he didn't want people thinking he was ungrateful. Back when his uncle tried to harm him, he'd risked my life, gave everything I had, helped him take over Kramer Group. He'd sworn he'd love me forever, but all of that meant nothing now. Next morning, Desmond's mother, May, showed up the moment I finished getting ready. You really have the nerve to ask my son for a divorce? Snapped. So that's where Desmond had gone, his mommy's house. Isn't this what you wanted? He asked calmly. Now you can finally pick a new woman for him, Eve. She'll give you grandchildren. Shed always hinted I was barren for years. I stayed quiet for Desmond's sake, and not anymore. May sniff it. Have you looked at yourself staying home all day, letting yourself go after you divorce? What man would want you? You don't even have a job. She ignored the fact that I'd handed over my parents' taxes and compensation and the entire Moreno family business to help her and Desmond when they were in trouble. That's none of your business, he said coolly. I'm the one who's done with him. May sputtered, completely thrown. That's when Lois walked in, sunglasses on, swaying like she owned the place. Desmond asked me to pick up a shirt, said. May lit up at the sight of Harry. You must be Lois, the new secretary. And you are. Lois replied smugly. The bonded instantly. Lois strutted straight into the master bedroom like she lived there when she came out. He looked at May, look at her perfect figure. Young, pretty, isn't she? Better for Desmond, certainly seems fond of her. Lalaloa actually glowed with excitement. You're right, May sneered. Him going home to make that boy sign the pop. Here's a woman who can't have kids. He should have left you long ago. I watched them walk out arm in arm and laughed to myself. I had no ideas he'd never be able to have children. E3 packed and waited until 3 p.m. Desmond hadn't shown, so I texted him, if you don't come sign by for don't blame me for what happens next. Thrived minutes later, frowning. How long are you going to keep this up? I'm not making a scene, I say, pointing at my suitcase. I'm done. Grab my shoulders. Adder, you have nothing now. You'd better think carefully. Shut him off since you know I have nothing. Are you trying to intimidate Medit? You send Lois here to humiliate me? No. She insisted she's my secretary. It's normally didn't even try to hide my disgust. Just sign the papers. I added one line. This divorce was my decision. From now on, you go your way, go mine. He skimmed the papers. Finn, remember you chose this. Went to City Hall. The documents were filed. We just had to wait for the official certificate. I dragged my suitcase back to the old Merino house and worthless property I had kept. Now a lifeline. Just as I finished cleaning, an elegant white-haired lady appeared at my door. You look just like her, she whispered. Ma'am, are you a dear Moreno? I finally found you. Turns out she was my maternal grandmother. Me mother had gotten lost as a child and was taken in by another family. Me grandparents never stopped searching. They finally tracked me down but learned my parents had passed away. Grandma hugged me and cried when she asked about my husband. He told her everything. She slammed her cane on the floor. That man, he'll get what's coming to him, he sighed. I just picked the wrong man. I'm done with Desmond. She squeezed my hands. We third your grandfather and I built a business empire. Everything can be yours, but I wasn't ready. Think I need to gain real-world experience first. That's fine, she said warmly. Whenever you're ready, come home. Mesh gave me her number and address. Before leaving next, I went to my friend Evie's jewelry design studio. She hugged me the moment I walked in. Congrats on being single again. He never deserved you. Yay, he said. I was too naive back then. She dragged me along to meet a major client. So mean, picky, but offering good money. When I walked in and saw Lacey, almost laughed, circled me like I was an item to be judged. This is your star designer here. You think she can design jewelry? Trying desperately to smooth things over. Brought out my old portfolio. Lois's jaw nearly hit the floor just as she struggled to recover. Desmond walked in. Desmond, thank God you're here, she said quickly. Can you believe it? Miss Whiting claims I dare design these. Said they look too good to be real.